Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens, if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Pickett will look to throw it here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Brady now on first down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. From the 41, Brady. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, it's Brady. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Slot man moves right. A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Cowboys at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, as Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A give to Elliott running left. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Brady. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Brady toward the pylon, caught, and he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Pickett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Brady's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. To throw is Brady. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. And Thomas has it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Commanders 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would...
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Aaron Donald. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Darnold. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 4th down. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. Pickett now from the gun here. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
In 2021, Corey Davis made the move from the Tennessee Titans to the New York Jets, but injuries limited him to only 9 games. When healthy, though, he had begun to show the promise that made him a top 5 pick by the Titans. A promising rep there, getting a 1st down.
And he loses the football the 2nd time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, this one complete to Tunyon underneath.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Darnold now to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Darnold on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cover! Hey, ball 66. Alpha. Back and reload. Cover.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Pickett. Got his man, it's Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Looking to throw here, Pickett. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Pickett. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
They'll turn to Sanders, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
To throw is Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Back to throw, Brady. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So for Dallas, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.